Welcome back to BookBees. As I promised, I came back with a new episode of my first book of money. Money doesn't grow on trees. Before understanding money, let's find out what are the different ways of earning it. Salary, business, professional service, inheritance, gifts, return on assets, and investments. When we talk about earning, we must mention tax. Tax means our contribution to the state revenue by giving a certain percentage of our income to the government. A good citizen always pays tax honestly. Not only on income, you have to pay for the services you use too. In India, there are two kinds of tax a person pays. Income tax and GST. GST means the tax which we pay when we, buy some goods or use some services. Friends, let's try to find out what are the basics of one's life that money fulfills. Place to stay, water to drink, food to eat, clothes to wear, transportation, electricity, and phone bills. There is a difference between needs, wants, and desires in one's life. It is very important to strike a balance between these three. It is, very important to match your expenditure with your income, and it is also very important to save for the future rather than spending all we have. Not only this, but we should grow more money. But why to grow money? The answer is to be ready for inflation. Then what is inflation? Inflation is a raise in price of things, and we must grow money to keep up with it. And banks are the institutions that help us to do that. They have many instruments that help us to grow our money. They sell us those instruments. The instruments to grow our money are mutual funds, shares, insurance policies, and fixed deposits. In a bank, you can open two kinds of accounts, a savings account and a current account. A savings account is for those who do not commit a lot of transactions, but a current account is for those who commit a lot of transactions. But these are not the correct instruments to save your money, as they have a lower rate of interest as compared to fixed deposits. Moreover, banks offer us a loan against security just so we can cover a large expenses which we pay back in a rate of interest fixed by the bank. The rate of interest is always very high. Maybe 14 to 15% for a car loan. So, for the money you keep in bank, they offer you a low rate of interest. But for the money you take as a loan, they offer you a higher rate of interest. That's how banks make a profit. But is it really easy to get a loan from a bank? The answer is no and yes. It all depends on your CIBIL score, which means Credit Information Bureau India Limited score. The higher your CIBIL score, the more chance of getting a loan approved. Another instrument provided by the bank is called a credit card. But credit card is not used for saving but for making spending easy. Credit cards. At our home, we usually use it for only our monthly grocery shoppings and travel tickets. These are, you can say, small loans. And at timely repayment, there won't be any interest left to give for this loan. It's very convenient to use as you don't have to carry around a lot of cash for all your purchases. The only con of this card is that you can't handle your spending. It is very important to know the capacity of your repayment before using this card. Another facility offered by the bank is called an ATM. ATM means automated teller machine. These ATMs are used for withdrawing cash from your account. Whether you deposit or withdraw some money, banks update your account on a bank statement. On a bank statement, you can find all your incomes and expenses both mentioned. So friends, this is a format of a bank statement. Apart from customer name and your account number, there are other columns. The columns are precisely date, transaction number, description of your transaction, debit, credit, and a balance left after the transaction done on that date. Friends, do you know you have to exchange currency when you're traveling abroad. Now, currency. What is currency? Currency is a type of money a country uses. Different countries have different currencies. Currency exchange rates are the number of units of a currency exchange with another. They can be either fixed or floating. Like UAE dirham and Hong Kong dollars are fixed against the US dollars. Others are floating, and these are decided by the demand of that currency in the global market on that day. Talking about currency and banknotes, I remember another kind of payment system. Mobile wallets. They are the latest payment modes and are gaining their popularity slowly. All you need to have is a smartphone and a bank account to link with. These have replaced your wallets in many ways. Like paying change is now no more an issue. So friends, that is what I've learned from this amazing book. I recommend this book for you and my friends both to begin their and your training about money. To know about more books, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get the notifications. Don't forget to share the videos with friends and family, and also like it. Soon I will be back with a new book. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Bye-bye.